The big state agency that oversees insurance producers in New York State will soon become a whole lot bigger. And that's left a lot of agents in the Empire State wondering just how that will affect them. Later this year, the New York State Insurance Department will complete its merger with the Banking Department to become the New York State Department of Financial Services, DFS, a new, bigger regulatory agency that, in the opinion of new Governor Andrew Cuomo, is better structured to oversee the complicated business of insurance and banking. Perhaps he's right, but most agents and small businesses would probably argue that bigger doesn't mean better. Some worry it could make things a little more complicated.
We really think it could go either way. I mean, we do see the opportunity, if this is managed correctly, to make it a much better department in terms of its responsiveness to rate and form filings, its responsiveness to a number of administrative things like approving CE courses and that kind of thing. So if they take this opportunity to say what's working in the department, what's not working, let's fix that, then it could be a really good thing for independent agents and for the industry. Conversely, if they just see this as kind of mashing together banking and insurance, doing the same old thing, and actually probably throwing some roadblocks in the way because of now trying to figure out who has the authority and that kind of thing, it could end up being a nightmare because the department has to learn to be more responsive.
Consolidation makes sense from a budgetary standpoint. Our fear is that the insurance department may be blended into other departments and may not have the efficiency that it needs in order to approve new products and rates for insurance companies, to respond to agents and consumer needs timely. The insurance department has a function that needs to stand alone, so how they're going to consolidate and really come up with any efficiency, I'm not sure. Efficiency could just mean reduction of headcount. If that happens, we may see a slowdown in the insurance department. So I think the jury is out. In concept, it would be hard to argue for efficiency, but we need to wait and see what happens.
Well, I think from an agent's perspective, or from a New Yorker's perspective, let me start that way. You know, we're all for consolidation. We know government has to try to get smaller. I believe that was the idea behind this, although so far I don't think we've seen that take place yet. We do like the silo idea. We are hoping that insurance has a loud and clear voice in regards to this consolidation. We'll see how the cards play out and who ends up in charge of what aspect and what department.
We're not overly concerned about a merger of the departments if it does not increase costs and if it actually doesn't cause a big pile up in forms getting passed and things to that respect. Right now, the department is very slow as it is. There are insurance companies who have been trying to get forms approved in New York State, in some cases for years. So our major concern with this is that it's going to create a whole bunch more red tape. Obviously, merging the departments together, you're going to reduce the staff, so you're going to have less people to be working on these things, and it's going to make it even harder to provide these products that our customers need, that the carriers are trying to provide. They're trying to come up to market standard, and the insurance department is slowing it down. Best laid intentions as they are, unfortunately, it's what looks good on paper doesn't always work in the real world.